Life with Jamie and the boys here. Hey, how are y'all? So, today, well, it was really all of this week, Miguel's school has had the book fair going on. And when I was younger, that was like the best part of school was book fair. I loved going, even if I didn't have the money to get anything, I still loved going up there and looking around and seeing what they had, you know. Now, they have got it where, if you can't, as the parent, cannot go to the school with your child, for, like, you know, to buy the books for them or anything, or if, say, you don't, you know, want to give them your card, or which you really shouldn't do that, but anyway, so they have where you can, one, give the teacher cash for the books, or now they have it where you can do, like, it's called their e-wallet. I loaded Miguel one with some money on there for the book fair. You know, of course, he went over his budget, but it's okay, because the book fair only comes like once or twice a year, so, and I want him to experience, you know, what I experienced as a child with the book fair. So I'm going to go over with you guys what we got from the book fair. I'm going to go from what he had on his wish list to ones that he just randomly picked while we were there. Like I said, I did go with him today. I don't know if you guys can hear or see me. Hopefully you can. So these are the ones that he had on his wish list. Pete the Cat and The Perfect Pizza Party. Miguel loves Pete the Cat. He has almost every book that's Pete the Cat. I want to get him the rest of the collection, but, you know, that's going to take some time. So that was one more thing. So this was on his wish list, as I said. This was the last book they had at the book fair on the shelf. So this was a blessing to get, for it to still be there whenever I got there. So thank goodness for that one. Alright, second one he had on his wish list was this Spider-Man Comictivity. It is a comic book, stencils, stickers, and more. It's like a little activity book he can do. It's got, you know, comics in it. It's got activities, drawing, coloring, all kinds of stuff in here. He wanted that specifically because it's Spider-Man. Now this next one, don't ask why, don't ask how, but this kid chose this on his wish list. Ninjago Garmadon, I guess. It is a comic book. I was just kind of, you know, looking, and I was like, are you sure you want this, Miguel? And he was like, Mom, yes. Okay. So, but it is a comic, as you can see. It's a comic book. So I think Miguel's going to be into comic books whenever he gets a little older. He's got, most of these are all comic books. He found this and was looking at it and literally gave me that look like, I want this. Miguel has a very funny way of telling me he wants something. Sorry, y'all, I got y'all propped up on a pillow. This one is, there was an old lady who swallowed a spoon. And if anybody remembers this series, The very first book they came out with, if I'm not mistaken, was there was an old lady who swallowed a spider or a bug, something in that area. But they've come out with so many more books in this series. It's that these books are hilarious. So you better bet your bottom dollar that whenever I'm reading it to Miguel, it's literally going to be like this. There was an old lady who swallowed a spoon. It's going to be funny. I'll have to do a video of me reading this to him one night. So this next one is a whole new series of books. It's called The Bad Seed. That's kind of weird name for a book. But this one he picked out is The Good, the Bad, and the Spooky. Because you know spooky season's coming around, and who does not like a spooky book? I love them. Okay. He found this one just walking around, and it's all about dinosaurs. He loves dinosaurs. He loves Spider-Man. He loves anything Transformers for now. But this one's called Dinosaur Bites, and it has a little dinosaur tooth necklace he can wear. So that one was kind of cute. Alright. So, these last four are all comics as well. He picked these two out specifically while we were there together, and he just started watching Sonic the Hedgehog. Sorry, I'm making sure what time it is because I don't want to be late going to pick him up. But he found this one, and it's called Sonic the Hedgehog Trial by Fire. Okay, and again, it's a comic, so I think he's gonna be into comic books. This one is Sonic the Hedgehog Battle for the Empire. I love how they do these comics, actually. I've never really been a big comic fan just because I don't know how to, I've never really known how to read them. And, no, you don't need that either. Sorry, y'all, Micah's right here trying to grab everything. But, it honestly, it doesn't really seem that hard to read it now that I'm older. But I think when I was younger, it was more of trying to figure out which way to go, and does it go this way or does it go all the way across the page, you know? So it's just one of those things. But I figured it out now. I'm a lot older now, so. Anyways, so this, I've got 2 more books here, so he got 10 books total. One of them I actually picked out, but I asked him if he wanted it first before I was like, okay, we're getting this. Because it's one of my favorite Halloween movies that I love. But anyways, this is not it right here. He chose this one because he saw it and had to have it. So Rocket and Groot, The Hunt for Star-Lord. Again, a comic. And they do the graphics in these comic books so well now. Before, when I was younger, they were, you know, not as detailed as they are now. So this one is a chapter book. The Groot or Rocket and Groot Hunt for Star-Lord is actually a chapter book. And let me see. It's got it has let me find it. It's got 5 chapters in it, in this book, and the it also has a little extra little story in the back of it that's like, I think it's Spider Pig or something, like Spider Ham. Yeah, Spider Ham. So it gives you a little preview of it in the very back, which is really cute. And then these are the creators. Amanda, I'm not sure how you say her last name. Daybert, maybe? Is a New York Times best-selling comic book and television writer. Her comic book writing includes Star Wars, hyperspace series, stories, Lucasfilm, Darkwing Duck, Disney/Dynamite, DC Superhero Girls, Teen Titans Go, Wonder Woman 77, so on and so forth. I'm not going to read the whole thing because I don't want to take up too much time on here. But, another of the creators is called, his name is Cam Kendall. And these are the creators if you guys, you know, want to look up some of their stories or their books and stuff. And you can pause this too so you can read it if you want. But, yeah, this is a really cute book. And I can't wait to read it to him. Now, this one is my favorite movie. My favorite Halloween movie. One of my favorite Halloween movies. Okay, I'm not going to say my favorite, because I've got many favorites. My all-time favorite Halloween movie, Practical Magic and Hocus Pocus. Okay? And then Nightmare Before Christmas. So I found this book. Yes, I asked Miguel if we could get it, because why not? It was so cute, and it's, guess what it is? A comic book! Well, I like this. It's very detailed. It's very, I mean, like, let me see. Look at this page. Look at these two pages right here. It's so detailed in every part of this book is detailed. But what I thought was strange is it's backwards. Normally you see the book like this, okay? So the seam is here on the left side, and then you open it this way. No. It's backwards. Oh well. We'll figure it out. But anyways, I actually thinking about doing a read a story on here. If you guys would like that, leave me a comment down below, and I can do that. I can read books. If you have kids, like small kids, I can read books to them. I love reading now that I'm older, and I've done it with Miguel and Micah. Every night we read a book before we go to bed. I just think that this would be a cool opportunity to, you know, do a couple of chapters a day, or like say the Pete the Cat Pizza Party. We can read that together, and then I'll ask a question at the end of the book, a couple of questions, and see if maybe your kids can, or grandkids can answer the questions that I have if they were listening to the book completely. But yeah, just, you know, let me know what you guys think about all of these books, and if you guys want me to read to your kids or your grandkids. I think that might be a cool series to do, is to read to the kids. So, oh yeah, I almost forgot. So Miguel, at the last minute, wanted these last two things, because he saw this and had to have it, is a bookmark, a dinosaur bookmark that says Eat, Sleep, Roar, Repeat. Alright? And then he also wanted one of the erasers for his pencil. And he got this one, which is it is literally squishy. Let me take it out of the wrapper. It is literally, I mean, it's not like squishy, but it feels, it goes on top of a pencil. It's an eraser. And it smells like watermelon, y'all. It smells like watermelon. Do you remember those as a kid? Having like stuff like the highlighters that you get from the book fair that smelled, that were scented. This right here smells like watermelons. And every time I smell it, it reminds me of when I was a kid. Which literally feels like 5 years ago, but, you know, not really. But I'm so amazed at the things that our children want and stuff now, when they're this age now. Like Miguel is 5, and like every time I smell this, man, it is like a childhood memory, you know, of back whenever you were in school, and you know, you got to highlight your notes and stuff in class, and you know, God, it smells so good. But yeah, so let me know if you guys want me to read to your kids or your grandkids. I'm very good at reading. I have, sometimes when I'm not in a reading mood, I'm just like, just read the book real fast. Or if like nights Miguel's late getting in the bed, I'll kind of read the story quickly. But most of the time when I'm reading to them, I'm very enthusiastic about the book, about reading to them, and you know, so they get a feel of the book. And whenever I ask a question at the end of the book, like say with we read last night the Berenstain Bears, I think it was junk food, something with the junk food. And I was like, so Miguel, do you remember why Mama took all the junk food away? And he answered me the answer. It was not the right answer, but it was close. And sometimes I have to go back over it with him, like, so this was the problem, and this is what they did to fix it. So that's kind of what I'll ask at the end of each book, if you guys want me to read to your kids or your grandkids. I can, you know, read to them and get them to love books, because books are an essential thing for a child, especially at their age, at the young kids' age, because their brains are like sponges. So if you get them to start reading earlier in life, they'll enjoy reading along the line. They'll think about, okay, so we're gonna ask these questions at the end of the book. So what was the problem, and what did they do to fix it, or what did they do to resolve the issue? Because that's what Miguel's learning in school now, is problem and resolution in a book. Because every book has a problem, and every book has a resolution to that problem. So even if it's not like a bad problem, or it's like a subtle problem that happens, and they're like, oh, okay, well this happened, and then, you know, this is what they did to fix it. But anyways, I'm not going to keep you guys any longer. I've already held y'all for about 20 minutes now. But I just wanted to go over what we did, what we got today at the book fair, and to kind of give that idea out of the reading the book. Let me know in the comments what you guys want. Recommend books, and I've got a bunch of books in the closet. We can do one book a day, or if it's a chapter book, we can do one chapter a day and say, what was the problem in that chapter? What did they do to fix it? But you guys have a wonderful day, and we will see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys like this. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, and see you guys next time.